South Dakota's governor, Kristi Noem, is defending herself this morning over a controversial chapter in her forthcoming book where she describes killing her 14-month-old dog. The Guardian newspaper describes a section of Noem's book in which she recounted shooting her dog after deciding it was, quote, less than worthless and untrainable.
Went on to write, quote, I hated that dog. Now, Noem is defending her actions as responsible. She wrote on social media, quote, the fact is South Dakota law states dogs who attack and kill livestock can be put down. Given that Cricket had shown aggressive behavior toward people by biting them, I decided what I did. The panel is back. I have to say, this story just made me incredibly sad.
I hated that dog, Noem writes, adding that Cricket had proved herself. Cricket. Untrainable. Cricket.
Like, I mean, what is she... What's up with Kristi Noem?
Governor Kristi Noem shot and killed her dog. I'm sorry, her puppy. Shot and killed a puppy because he killed some chickens and almost bit her, tried to bite her. Everybody's dog has at some point tried to make a move like, don't touch me there or I'll bite you. That's not a reason to murder a dog. But even if the dog was completely unruly, okay, at some point, occasionally, very sadly, some animals have to be put down. In modern life, you take that animal to a veterinarian who humanely puts the dog down. You don't shoot it in the face. But, of course, with today's modern Republican Party, there's a twist. It seems he might have told this story to gain favor with Donald Trump, to gain favor as the likely Republican vice presidential nominee. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Do you understand? Are you processing how bad insane that is? Do you understand that normally something like this would be a story that was leaked and somebody would be embarrassed by and they would try to maybe cover up because of their deep embarrassment or hope doesn't get put out there, and instead she chose voluntarily to tell the story in her book that she just wrote. Some are thinking it's because she wanted to gain favor with Donald Trump because he dislikes dogs so much.
Donald Trump, famously hates dogs. He he'll use the phrase like so-and-so should be shot like a dog. Like, is she trying to appeal directly to him?
The confessional aspect was done as a political pose. I'm tough. Right. I'm mean.
I'm murder puppies.
I'm an SOB. I'll even kill a little puppy if it gets in my way.
I think that is the most extraordinary part about all of this, that she thought that this would be a plus for her. Look, this book is a campaign book. It is a resume to be Donald Trump's vice president. And she thought it was a good idea. Let's include this story. Let's tell this story about myself, how I took this puppy and shot him in the gravel pit. So why would she have done this? The obvious explanation is she thought that Donald Trump would like it.
Listen, judge character however you like, but if murdering everybody's favorite animal gains you favor, makes you more liked by the candidate, maybe that candidate is a bad person. And I know her big excuse is she lived on a farm. You do things differently on a farm. Maybe with farm animals you do. Nobody would be criticizing her if she killed a chicken, because chickens get their heads cut off so they can be eaten. She killed a goat. No one's really outraged about the goat. That's not what made the headlines. It's the family dog that she killed, the brand new puppy that she murdered because she didn't like the dog. In fact, she said she hated the dog. Seems like a personal vendetta to me, and that's not the way you end a dog's life in the very sad instance that you have to do that. I mean, what more base level way can you have a perfect analogy, a perfect example to illustrate, if you're not convinced by all the policy positions in which the Republican Party is inhumane, cruel, selfish, greedy, only cares about their own enrichment, their own selves, has no compassion, no empathy, then now, even analogy, she shot a dog in the face. A puppy in the face. An adorable puppy was shot in the face by this woman. And, of course, fellow Republicans are defending her.
You might say it wasn't advisable. You might say there were better things she could have done. She could have given the dog up for adoption. She could have tried to train the dog. There is nothing wrong with a human being humanely killing an animal. Sometimes you got to put the dog down like Old Yeller. It would be one thing if Kristi Noem were torturing this dog like a serial killer or something. That would be wrong. And it would be wrong. It's wrong to mistreat animals, not because the animals have any rights. Animals don't have a rational soul.
This outrage that we're hearing from leftists about how crazy it is, how horrible it is that Kristi Noem shot her dog, where is the same outrage when almost 1 million times a year here in the United States, unborn boys and girls, this is human beings, not dogs, are suffocated, dismembered, their skulls are crushed, and they're killed in the womb.
The dog was having a time of his life, which is now an actual accurate statement. It was the last time he had.
Okay, psychos. So if nothing else in this election cycle lets you know that there is a difference between the parties, let it be maybe that you shouldn't shoot puppies in the face and to vote for the side that doesn't murder puppies. I'm Ben Gleib for Rebel HQ. I have a dog. He's my son. Consider him to be my son. I love him so much, and I promise to never shoot him. You can follow me on Instagram if that's the quality you like in people, @Ben Gleib. Thanks.